hope it gives you hell. When you hear this song, I hope that it will give you hell. All right, Virgo. Somebody's giving somebody hell. This is for my Virgos. Take as it resonates. Leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit. Come and join me, y'all. I said I didn't know if I was going to come back and do a Virgo reading, but here I am. So take what you need from this. Leave the rest. Like I said, only take what you need. It's not going to resonate with every single one of you. All right. So somebody's getting some hell. All right. And like the reading says here, take back your shit. Take back the dump that you tried to dump on somebody else. That was not deserving of the shit that was left at the door. Okay? So, Virgo. Someone tried to stop you from reaching your goals. They wanted you to give up hope. They wanted you to lose your stability. This is someone that was a taker. Someone that stole from you, okay? Robbed you to keep you from getting ahead. They wanted to control your life. Also forcing negative karma in your life. Yeah, they feel it coming. Y'all need to get you some jade if you don't have jade. Maybe somebody's name is Jade. But this person's jaded. They know it. This green here, if you don't know that jade is connected to the heavens, maybe somebody feels like, Virgo, you're heaven sent. Jade's connected to the heart chakra. Somebody needs to balance their emotions. Take your emotions out of the situation. All right, so fuel to the fire. Bring it back to center. Bring it back to center. Okay. Their life right now is backfiring here. Okay, so this fuel to the fire. Just be careful right now. They're giving back their karma. The karma is being dumped at their door. Karma is paying them a visit. Release the need to control here, okay? And I feel like this is them. They're feeling like they're losing control. If they're like Jesus just taking the wheel. You could have said this, Virgo. You're like, you know what? I threw my hands. Especially if you tried to control the situation. You're just like, let it go. I allow God to take control. This person didn't. They wanted complete control. Somebody is in complete shock here. The fact of what you are saying. Or if there's a third party here and somebody has told them something, hey, let this shit go. And something happened. Okay, or somebody gave a warning. Here, warning, karma is about to happen. And they didn't heed this warning. Something happened and they're like, shit happened. They should have heeded the warning. And more shit's about to happen. They should have took heed. They didn't. So this person thought that your stability was going to be affected here, right? They're mad. Also that you're a saver, Virgo. You are Earth's energy. If you don't know a Virgo can save and save and save and save and save. A Virgo has an abundance. They're like, I have a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. I've got piles of it, right? Okay, they're like squirrels. They put a little bit over here in this little, they dig a hole and put some over here, and they dig a hole and put some over here, and they dig a hole and put some over here. Like they make sure they have nest eggs all over the place. So that way, if there's a rainy day, they know where to go. Even though squirrels do forget. So I guess a squirrel is not really a good example. But you get it. You get like the metaphor from it, right? They've got multiple different areas where they've placed backup. So they don't like the fact that you have preserved for a rainy day, even though they tried to knock you off. Whether this is, may cause you to go bankrupt, cause you to, get you kicked out of your home, lose your home, have you to file for bankruptcy, foreclosure, things of that nature here, you're protected. Nothing is going to end for you. Nothing has ended for you. This person is pissed to no end. Get you some jade. How are you still happy, Virgo? All the shit that they've done to you, how are you still happy? Because material things don't matter to you. As much as you still have, as much as you still save, it don't matter. So what if you still have it saved up? So what if you know how to do it? So what if you're resourceful? It's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Whether you want to spend it, whether you want to save it. That's your choice. You don't have to go out here and spend it on lavish things. $300,000 homes and $50,000 cars. And show off in front of people. You don't have to do that. You don't have to wear designer clothes and have designer bags and shoes. You don't have, and be all flashy. And still have plenty of money to survive. You still be wealthy, abundant. For years and years and years and years. And you can look like a hobo. Learn your lesson so that you don't repeat it in the future. Make some space for new experiences. This person wants to stick you to their karma. Don't allow this. The universe is your sugar daddy. Know the difference between shame and guilt. So there may be some shame here. There may be some guilt here. Somebody feels guilty. Don't allow your feelings to get involved. Get you some of this jade to balance out your emotions, especially if you are someone that is an empath. You feel for people. Forgive, but don't forget. Guilt is, I did something bad. Shame is, I am something bad. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo. I was talking about the bad earlier, how someone felt like they were either a bad person they felt like a bad person, or they were being a bad person. One or the other here. Okay. So, shame is I am something bad, or guilt is I did something bad. So spend today identifying guilt and shame and knowing the difference. If guilt comes up, find a way to make amends. If shame is the devil, though, okay? So find the difference between guilt and shame. If you feel guilty, why do you feel guilty? Allow you to make amends with that. If it's shame, then that's the devil. Right? So let go of that. Release that. Allow shame to, allow you to let go of that. Work through that. Kick it in the dick. Okay? And then we have rise above your fuckheadedness. It says we're all fuckheads in our own way. The trick to winning in life is developing the ability to identify our own flavor of fuckheadedness and then rising above it. What one little thing can you do differentish and betterish today, you beautiful fuckhead you? So what can you do different? What can you do better? Instead of taking a dump on somebody else. We all mess up. You gonna cry about it or boss up? This never was the way they planned. Well, I'm sure that it wasn't the way that they planned. They weren't planning on getting karma. They weren't planning on getting judgment. They weren't planning on things backfiring onto them, right? They were planning on dumping shit onto you. If you ask the universe for signs, believe what shows up. That's so weird that Katy Perry's on. And this is like same sex too. Is there same sex here too? Is there two women here involved? I mean, it doesn't have to be like a romantic type deal, but it's weird that, okay. So let's see, what's the tea here? The fly. So being watched and spied on, I'm feeling that. Okay. I'm also, like, before I saw that, I was hearing like Aerosmith. Okay. So someone cried whenever they heard about the band. Somebody's like a diehard Aerosmith fan here. Okay. And they okay, Forcer wanted to come out. Forces things on you. Forces their way in, using force to get what they want. Forces shit at your door. Force. You cannot force things. No facts. Never has the facts. Make shit up. Lies. Huh. And you know what happens when you force things? It comes right back to you. Smacks you right in the face. Whack. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Got your nose stuck in a telephone wire. Somebody may be on the telephone a lot. Talking a lot of shit. Girl fight. Somebody wants to fight. You see that he's got boxing gloves on. She's got boxing gloves on. Whether it's two women, a man and a woman. Arguments, physical fights at war, competing. Uninterested. Could have to do with your creativity, stealing your ideas, copying your work, duplicating, feeding off of you. Oh, legal issues. Court, judges, immigration, lawyers, etc. Somebody getting sued. This is a waste of time. Somebody stuck. Romantic love affair, sex fix, secret lover. Ego, hurt ego. Ego's getting in the way of a relationship or a partnership here. Marrying for money. Groupie. Somebody's a groupie. There's screenshots, got evidence, proof, or facts. Someone doesn't have the facts. Another person does have the facts. Someone lied about it. Another person's been on the phone. News is traveling. Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic. Haunted. Memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Someone needs to reflect on their own bad habits, drugs, addictions, toxicities, holding a grudge and creeping on you. Something about a romantic love affair, sex fix, six. Okay. Someone's in a gang. This is like the Bloods and the Crips. Sex fix, secret lover. Okay, so this could have something to do with like somebody, someone was with someone else's lover or something. I don't know. Some jealous lover shit. I don't know. Whatever. Yes. Someone's worried about their health. Did something with their health. Or needs to go to see a doctor. Warning. Karma. Whew. They'll blow your house in. Somebody's going to blow somebody's house in? Okay, whatever. You know, the three little pigs. Little pig, let me come in. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Well, huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. This person's crazy. Yeah, caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Caution around somebody's health. Somebody's sick. Now, this could be mentally sick. I mean, here, unhealthy, possessive, sick. Virgo, you may have to take legal action against this person, even if this is a groupie. Somebody in your group, somebody in your social circle here, somebody that's forcing things, paying you a visit, somebody causing a lot of challenges here, right? Communication, all right? Communication's taking place, wanting to communicate, trying to communicate. Calls, earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, whether this is another earth sign, this is heavy earth. Is completely shocked by every fact you tell them. Someone else, someone is in the middle, someone trying to sabotage this. There's another person involved. Secret lovers. Liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Got your nose stuck in the telephone wire. Problem with addictions or gambling or bad finances. Honeymoon's over. Whew. Okay, spying. Someone's got their eye on you. You're doing your research. Somebody's spying. Flies, okay, are significant. Okay, I definitely got the flies. Narcissist. Somebody's too full of themselves. Yeah, confession. Somebody has to tell you something. Okay, you already know this. Virgo knows this. You don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. You don't give a shit. Whatever. All right. Pig. Ha! Little pig, let me come in. Not by the hair of my chin, chin, chin. Where's that wolf? Someone is leaving your life. Wow. Thanks, spirits. Virgo, come on. Sorrow over a loss. Yeah, you happy. Yeah. How are you still happy, Virgo? Because it ain't your problem. That sounds like a them problem. That don't sound like a Virgo problem. That sounds like they got shit going on in their world. Yeah, triumph over trouble and obstacles here. Period of frustration. Lessons to be learned. Learn your lesson. Trouble, accusations, frying pan. Yeah, they want to get you involved in their trouble, in their karma. Get you tied and stuck to their karma. No. You ain't got nothing to do with their shit. Keep their fighting and arguing, they're gambling and whatever else they're doing. They're cheating and bed hopping or whatever it is over there in their own shit. Misunderstanding. Walls are up here. Victory over this, okay? So you're going to have some type of victory here. This person just wants to cause some type of problems or wanted to cause some type of problems here in your life with your stability. You know, even if this was just gossip, rumors, and lies here. Somebody could be a Cancer, okay? A Gemini, somebody on that cusp that wanted to prevent some type of victory here in your life, right? So that's why they started all this shit. Yeah, you'll be taken care of in difficult times. You're protected, right? And they're mad because you're protected from this. Dark woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or dark hair. So this woman's got dark complexion or dark hair. This is an obsessive lover. Jealous. Hateful. Envious. Strong emotion, passions, love, hate. Fire sign. Could be a fire sign. Or someone with fire and water here in their chart. You could be the earth sign. Younger woman. One can be younger, one can be older. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman. When you're in love with a beautiful woman. This is good. There could be something with like somebody's looks, okay? Somebody like hates on your like your looks or your beauty, okay? Dr. Hook. What does Dr. Hook have to do with it? Yeah, get excited. Whew. You need to defend yourself because this person like throws out like their words here. They got malicious words. Yeah, they're malicious words. Look, strong emotions, love and hate. Involvement with the law. Slander. Slanderous words. It has something to do with your career. Blocking your career moves. Keep you from getting some type of, moving forward. Your goals here. What you do for your work. Creative ideas, projects here. Building something, right? Wow. You gonna sue this person? Defamation? Dreaming about being a big star. You say you're easy. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Is this a Pisces? Wow. Thunder. Feel the thunder. Somebody was trying to delay a catastrophe. Fear of pain, avoiding tragedy, resisting change. Everything in their power. You know, maybe they had somebody that worked in law enforcement and they were using them to keep this shit from coming out, to keep you from getting something to go in your favor. Now they're jaded, right? Feel the thunder. Lightning and thunder. You could be living in an area where it's storming right now. You could live in a state where the birds fly upside down and ain't nothing worth shitting on. You balanced and somebody's pissed because you keep balancing yourself out. How does Virgo keep balancing themselves out? Because you are protected in all areas of your life. No matter what they do to cause you burden, struggles, they overdo it. And it doesn't matter. This is somebody that doesn't believe in God. They don't believe. They be atheists. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Keep doing this to you. Stick you, stick you, stick you. To control you. How can they control you? How can they control your life? How can they control your path? How can they put you down? How can they put you down and keep you down? It's a Capricorn or a Gemini or a Taurus or a Sagittarius. How do we block this person? How do we keep them from moving forward? Stop them, stop them, stop them. Oh my God, they're stressed, worried, having anxiety. They can't even sleep. They want what you got. This is somebody that they don't care. This is somebody that would rather die themselves to take you out. Just to have what you have. This is like some single white female shit. You ever seen that movie, Single White Female? Yeah, just to keep you from getting something. It's going to fall anyway. So, I mean, if that's the case, it's going to fall anyway because you're still going to get a victory. And they're still going to be sitting there like this. Why? 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 For hating you, they blame themselves. Celebration, enjoyment, happy home, balanced. That's you. All day. You are protected. Your home is protected. Your family is protected. You'll always get what you want. Rapid change. Yeah, they're getting karma fast. This could be a Gemini or a Taurus. Right now, they could be going batshit crazy. And that's the truth. You see clearly. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Don't feel bad. Get you some jade to balance out those emotions. Okay? They threw all of this shit at your doorstep. You didn't deserve any of it. Make some space, okay? They gotta learn this lesson. You can't do this to people. They don't deserve it. Yeah. Yeah. You deserve this abundance. This is trying to steal from like your solar plexus chakra too. This is like stealing your life force. Like somebody just did not want you to be happy. They did not want you to like produce. They did not want you to grow. Yeah, to move forward. And you're moving forward anyway. Spirit says, no, we're moving these obstacles whether you like it or you don't. We're moving you out of the way. And if it's by force, then spirit will force you to be moved. You want to bring force into this person, Virgo's life, then spirit will bring force into your life. You want to put the devil in this person's life? Okay. Get ready for some big change. Light 'em up, up, light 'em up, light 'em up, up. Fire! Yeah, walk away. You walked away. Had to. Spirit told you to walk away. If you have not done this, you need to walk away. These people are envious. They want it. They want what you have. If you have a happy home, if you are abundant, okay? If you have a lot of money, finances, stability, even if it is your career, whatever that is, okay? If you have lavish things, if you have nice cars, whatever that is, you worked hard for it your entire life, they want it. They feel entitled to it. It's all they sit and think about in the dark. What they can get off of you. These are energy vampires. Opportunists, so you would say. What can they create off of you? What can they suck you from? So these are people that will drain you and drain you and drain you and drain you. By the time that you're done, you'll feel like somebody sucked the blood from your entire body. Like you will feel exhausted and tired. Like you'll feel like your life force has been taken from you. Like you'll feel like your happiness, like you feel like you're depressed. You're like, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm depressed, I feel sad, like you want to cry, like you're down and out, like you're in the dumps. That's how these people make you feel. You feel like the Undertaker. Emotionally withdrawn. Because that's how they feel. Heartache and loss. Pain. They don't want to heal. This is how they truly feel on the inside. Going within right here. This is what they need. This is what they need to do in order to be victorious. Will they do that? No, because they'd rather be tied up. Clarity, peace, serenity, you know? They don't want to do any of these things. They don't want to have any of those things. They're perfect in their own little demonic world. Oh my goodness. Virgo. Don't cry. Yeah, you're not fighting with these people. All right? They want a reaction out of you. They want you to fight and argue because they want attention from you. This is what they want. They're like, but pay attention. They fight with me, but argue with me, right? And you don't want to deal with these people. You're like, no, I don't have time to deal with this energy because it's just so draining, right? And that's what they want to do. They want to drain you. You're like, I got shit to do. I'm over here planting trees and, you know, pulling fruit from, you know, I got a pear tree going on over here, right? Picking the pears from this tree or whatever tree you've got over there planting. You're working on a farm or whatnot. Maybe you are on a farm. So you're like, I'm busy. I got work to do. Maybe you're teaching. You're like, I'm over here. I'm working on this chalkboard. I'm doing this math problem. I ain't got time to deal with you. And your problems and your issues. But you're over here trying to affect my shit in my lane. Virgo's busy. You're forcing things. Stay in your lane. Keep me out of your shit. 2021. They could have been doing this since 2021. Jealous cousin hates you and your life purpose. All right, well, and it's going to be a jealous cousin. Programming, coding, data, software, a hard drive, computer, storage devices, USB, iClouds. Okay, so they could work in any of those areas here. If they stole from you, they could have done it through any of those areas. This could be a hacker. Okay, they could be into those. Yeah, they're about to have an accident here. Be careful. Cyberbullying. They could be into cyber crimes. They could attract this person. Be careful. They got legal issues. They will self-destruct and destroy everyone that they love in their path or claim to if they don't stop. Admit, accept, grow, and let go and change and transform. And move the fuck on. Tarot reader stealing or copying your work. Mad they're better than you. Or you're better than them. Whatever. This is somebody trying to be just like you. Maybe a cousin. And they're involved in what? Hacking. Unblock me. So you got this person blocked, this cousin, trying to make excuses here that they're not involved in crimes. Court adjusted. This person here is going to get sued. They buddied up to commit the crime, but they don't want to do the time. And time is up. Karma's paying them a visit. Welcome to the shit at your door. Demons. They underestimated you. Huh, cousin? Or whoever you are. Karma is biting them. Ouch. Don't make me your enemy. Your enemy. Type A personality. Okay, so this person's a type A. Stressed, workaholic, short temper, energetic, ambitious, pessimistic, competitive, impatient, aggressive, and hostile. Controlling, dominant, stubborn, intolerant, and passionate. Okay? And or one or multiple. Okay? Hi, babe. Puts out like a Coke machine. So this person puts out like a Coke machine, Virgo. Maybe you should have thought about that. They got all these entities attached to them for doing that. And they want to stay stuck to them. That's why you're depressed over there, honey. Right? That's why you feel heartbroken, right? Because you don't love yourself. You go out there searching for love elsewhere. Sit with yourself and love yourself. Stop seeking for it within other people. Dug their own hole in the ground. Yeah, they dug their own hole. You're over here digging holes and putting your little stuff here, right? You're saving your money here, right? You got some money saved over here. You got some money saved over here. You're saving. Because these people or this person's over here trying to steal it from you. And they're mad because you've got saved up. And they're trying to get you caught up in their crimes. Hating you because you're practical. because you have a brain. Michigan. Somebody could be from Michigan. A spiritual hater. They hate your spirituality. This person doesn't have any faith. They don't believe in God. Somebody wanting you to give up hope, give up on yourself, lose your stability, give up on your goals. Say, oh, well, things don't work out. You know, just give up on yourself. You're indirectly connected to this person, a friend of a friend. So it could be working with a cousin and a friend of a friend. They loved wishing you under dirt and prayed you pushed up daisies over and over sickly. So this person that you're you're indirectly connected to, this friend of a friend, hoped that you would be pushing up daisy by now. Mm-hmm. That's how much they hated you. They were competing with you behind the scenes. They could have been working with the cousin. They could have been doing death spells on you. That's sick. Yeah, they're going to self-destruct. Obsessive. That looks like Amira, the one that comes out the well. You ever seen that movie where she comes out of the well on the TV? You know, the nightmarish, is it Amira?
The Ring.
Oh, The Ring. I'm sorry, it's The Ring. The little girl comes out the well. Yeah, she got the hair in her face. That's who it looks like, right? So, yeah. So, yeah. They want to play. You know, spirits... You want to play with spirit, then you want to play with karma. You don't play with karma. You just don't play. Drama queen. Yeah. You want a drama, there's the drama. So, yeah, restraining order. Somebody needs to get a restraining order or protection order because Missouri or Michigan. Yeah, somebody's about to have an accident. Emergency service worker, operator, fire, police, or ambulance here could be. Somebody could be involved here, or somebody's going to be calling one of these emergency service workers because there's an accident that's about ready to happen. And I'm sorry, but that's just is what it is. Here's a heads up. There's a warning. Warning. If they gossip to you, they'll gossip about you. This person lies like a dog. They knew you had been through a lot of pain and suffering and intentionally inflicted more pain upon you for selfish gain and revenge. And they get heavy karma for this. Sorry. Especially if you did like death magic on somebody. You know, you wish somebody was pushing up daisies over and over again. Then somebody may be pushing up daisies in an accident. And we hope that's not the case. But, I mean, if that's what you wished onto another person... That's what you're wishing for yourself. So please don't do that. Please don't do that. Pretender. And then act dumb. Like you didn't. I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about it. Like, not prepared. They don't know what's going to happen next. You're not going to know. It's just going to happen. You're just going to get a phone call. Used to be scared to be alone. Not anymore. True growth. Yeah. So somebody could have wanted you to be scared to be alone, and you're not afraid to be alone. This person is. And if there was something here with another individual where there was like a lover situation, right? 2 women and a man, or, 2 men and a woman, whatever that case is. Vice versa, 3 men, 3 women, I don't care, okay? There was a love triangle, and there was like a fighting over, one or the other. Then someone was afraid to be alone. Honey, stop fighting over men and women. You don't need them. Love yourself. Be happy with yourself. You don't need anybody except for you. You got to be comfortable with your own body. Even I had to learn that. After I lost my first husband, it took me a long time. Like, I had to learn some lessons, okay? I went on dates. I had to learn a lot. And I'm like, okay, fine. I got to sit with myself. I got to learn. I got to grow. And I got to grow spiritually. I've got to love myself even harder now. I need to learn how to love myself even more. I've got to learn to be alone and learn that in order for someone to love me, I got to learn how to love myself. I got to learn how I would want to be treated by somebody. Treat yourself how you want to be treated. Don't go out there searching and begging for someone to love you, trying to fill some type of void. Give that love to you. So if somebody leaves you, you don't care. You already got the love. And leave. I'm happy either way. Because I'm whole within myself before you came into my life, and I'll be whole within myself when you leave my life. You have to be able to find yourself. Spiritually. So you can find your spiritual spouse. Ain't that right, babe?
Yes.
You have fake supporters, not in your corner, but they'll sure back you into one. And you're not going to quit. You're too legit to quit. So you got the hammer. You are Thor. And it's hammer time. Karma's paying a visit to some goody two-shoe. Someone that says, don't you know who I am? No, Missy, or no, sir. We don't know who you are. Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? Or are you still figuring yourself out? Because if you're still figuring yourself out, that's okay. It's all right. There's nothing wrong with still figuring yourself out. Admit it. Hey, I don't know. I'm still figuring myself out. Great. Work on yourself. That's wonderful. Even if it takes you 5 years, 10 years, whatever. If it takes you 6 months, great. Whatever. If you don't know, hey, that's great too. If you already know who you are, that's great too. This person, goody two-shoes over here, know it all. Maybe this is somebody that said something about you. You're goody two-shoes and you know it all. And if you think you know it all, then maybe they need to teach us something. Go ahead, honey. Take the floor. Come on. We're waiting. Take the floor. Always boasting about charities or helping others. Not too humbly, or not humbly to get praise from others. So, they like the praise. They like others to build them up, you know. That's how they feel good about themselves. This is a communal narcissist that you're dealing with. Don't you know who they are? They are the Joneses. They are the Kardashians. They are the Millers. They are, you know what I mean? Whoever. They're very important people. They work for, you know, so-and-so court system judging this and that in the community. Don't you know their uncle, brother's, father's, nephew's sister? No, we don't. Sorry. And what would it make a difference if anybody did? Does it make you more important than the next person or the next person? Does it make me more important than the next person or the next person? We don't care. We're people. Sorry. We don't have God complexes. We're just out here surviving and helping other people. Smack talking salty bitch wants to fight you because you expose them for who they truly are. And their mask is off. So, okay, smack talking salty bitch. We don't want to fight you. We ain't got time for you. We don't have the energy for you. We got our energy we got pear trees to pick, okay? We got a farm to collect from. We're too busy, okay? Holding a grudge. They wanted revenge on a sexist, hypocritical politician. Oh, okay. All right. Well, there could be a politician here involved. Or maybe there's some political views here. Okay. Legislative or you have some views. Maybe there's some different views here. Maybe it's not politics. Power, or there's a power struggle or a group. Okay. There's different views in this group here. Religious group views. Disagreements here. Also status views. Decisions. Office here, governors, mayors, legislative, governors. Someone's a hypocrite, holding a grudge. Gotta get revenge. That's sad. That's so sad. Don't drink, don't smoke. Y2K. Wait a minute, Y2K. Has somebody got a body like an hourglass? Or somebody like hourglass bodies? Maybe you don't have an hourglass body. Somebody trying to body shame you. You know, it doesn't matter what your body looks like. You're beautiful either way, okay? So, you could have been laughing at your body. And this is a salty bitch, so... I ain't got nothing better to talk about. Why are they spying on you like a fly? They won't have to worry too much longer, right? Because their stability is being affected. They're going to have to go find a job. So, Scorpio, yeah, they're going to have to go find a job. So, somebody could be 28. Somebody have carpal tunnel. Especially if there's somebody older here involved, they could have carpal tunnel. I'm going to say I'm going to leave it. Okay, I left it that way first. It came out W. I'm going to leave it W. I mean, it could be an M, but I'm going to leave it W because that's the way it came out. Could be a cop here involved. Somebody's daddy could be a cop. Okay. Okay. Capricorn. Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio. Hawk, yeah, watching you like a hawk, watching your home like a hawk. So why are they watching your home? What are they watching your home for? I don't feel like nothing's happening at your home. Virgo. Aries. Yeah, Virgo. Aries, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio. 29, 28, 26. Somebody could be in their 20s here. Like towards their late 20s. A woke community. Somebody's in the woke community. Like, Kimberly. Kickboxing. Somebody's into kickboxing. Oh, Lord, go fly a kite. One more. Kingdom Come. So what's going on with Kingdom Come here? Sagittarius. Taurus. Somebody collects gnomes. Sagittarius, Scorpio, Capricorn, Gemini, Aries, Virgo. 26, 27, 28, 29. Isn't that weird? 82, 86, 87, 89. 72, 76, 78, 79. 62, 67, 68, 69, 92, 96, 97, 98. 86, 82, 89, 87. Okay, Comrade. Somebody's name is Conrad or Comrade. Something about the GOP. The GOP. Wonderful. These are nice words to say. Somebody mopping the floor with you. That's wonderful. You say whatever you want to say to make you feel better, okay? You salty smacking bitch, okay? That's wonderful. If it makes you feel better, you say whatever you need to, okay? Cliffhanger. Okay. All right. Something happening on Friday. All right. Which is 2 days away. So be careful on Friday. Someone wears a wig. Also, someone dyeing their hair. Okay. Red. Something about redhead. Okay. Is significant here. Something about a BMX bike. Something about Chicago. Also like a chow. So we can have a chow dog. Okay, Wisconsin, Ohio, those could be significant here. So, Missouri, Michigan. Hawaii. Somebody could be going to Hawaii, or could have went to Hawaii, or could be planning a trip or thinking about planning a trip to Hawaii. Something about roses. Pink roses are significant here. Something about painting a porch, too. So I see a lot of, I see paint. I'm going to do something with paint, but I see like painting a porch. I could be doing other things with paint too, but something got on with somebody's teeth, or somebody needs to see a dentist, or somebody could have been a cheerleader. Yeah, somebody cheering, or somebody was a cheerleader. Also, like if somebody has like a teenager here, there's like some growing pains. Somebody's got growing pains. If you have like teenagers. A CY, FP, QX, ZW, HI, KO, M, and G. First, middle, last initial. We got 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. For the numbers: Scorpio, Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo, Aries. Whether that's their sign, or they have those placements, or something happened in those seasons, you know, take what you need. But Sagittarius, also Taurus on the bottom. Interesting. Yeah. All right, Virgos. So that's what we have in energy here. You know, they can't just come and dump shit at your doorstep, so it don't belong to you. This is not for you. Don't belong to you. You ain't got nothing to do with this. And they're mad that they can't entangle you in it. And somehow your house is being watched. Whether they're watching it or they got somebody else watching it. Flies. No. They're shocked because you know this. And they're pissed they can't force this on you, that they can't get what they want out of you. They can't get their way. So, you know, that sucks. You know, is what it is. You know, they can't get their meal deal. You know, it's not Burger King, right? Tell them, Virgo. This ain't Burger King. Can't have it your way. Right? Yeah, you're protected. Get you some jade. If you don't have it, wear it. Friday. Something about Friday is going to happen. Why do I say that again? Katy Perry, Friday. Last Friday night. Somebody's a really heavy, like, liquor drinker. Like, you got that, like, taste in your mouth of liquor. Like, it just kind of sits there. Ugh. So be careful. Especially with, like, drinking and driving. Does somebody drink and drive? Like, took too many shots. Somebody maybe get kicked out of the bar for a bar fight, too, Friday. I mean, that's a possibility there, too. So, but could be an earth sign. Maybe they spend a lot of time at the bar. Who knows? Whew. High Priestess. You see that. Maybe. Spending their money at the bar. All right. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Do, 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 do. Their ego's wounded. Yeah. Someone is under the influence right now as we speak. Like right now, as I'm doing this video, someone's under the influence right this minute. Like they must have took a swig of liquor right now. Damn. That's probably why I had that like instant taste in my mouth. Ugh. They got kicked out of the bar. Maybe they got kicked out of the bar right now. I don't know. Maybe they're at the bar right now. Whew. Well, Virgo. Be thankful it ain't you. Yeah. I know they're in trouble over there. The wolves and, you know, the big bad wolf and the piggies and, you know, this little Red Riding Hood over here. Little Red Riding Hood. You know, the better to eat you with, my dear. What happened to the wolf? When they went to Grandma's house, what happened? So my grandma's not... Look out. Take care, Virgo. Share this message. Someone's judgment is not going to be pretty. Hopefully this helps. I wish you the best.